What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. This time, honey, I am back because I wanted to briefly talk about this interview that Angela, Vanessa, and JoJo Simmons did with People TV. But before I get to that, I'm going to play a little clip from the Breakfast Club to kind of refresh your memories. Y'all remember I did a video with Romeo on The Real, right? And Romeo, when he was on The Real, he was very evasive. And if I know Romeo the way I know Romeo, and I don't really know Romeo, but I'm a good judge of character, Romeo was very evasive because of JoJo. And how JoJo was saying shit out of his ass, pulling shit out of his ass, talking shit. Oh, well, he was talking about my sister like that, and how would he like it if I talked about his, like, he was really coming down hard on Romeo, and he was kind of doing the whole, oh, well, he a man, and he shouldn't be talking about a woman like that. Like, get the fuck up out of here with that shit. I want to just briefly play that for you guys, because I had somebody message me some bullshit, and, they was all in disagreement, but I'm looking like, no. Romeo acted a certain type of way on The Real because of the Simmons family and how they're trying to pretty much destroy, his narrative and, how he looks at the situation with Angela. Everybody, you guys, is kind of trying to make it look like, well, he's a man and he should be the bigger person and he shouldn't do this and he should, like, who the fuck is Angela? Real talk. Who the fuck is that bitch? She ain't nobody special, okay? If he see how that bitch move, he got every right to call that bitch out on that, okay? So JoJo can miss me with this whole, oh, that's my sister. And, that's why Romeo kind of played it prim and proper. And I really wish that Romeo was able to really speak his truth. But see, when you have manipulators like the whole Simmons family, and I'm going to call all of them manipulators, because what I noticed with the Simmons clan is they like to put on a front. And, they like to act like the good girls and the good guys of the world and all that bullshit. No. All you motherfuckers that had kids out of wedlock, ain't nothing all that good about you, okay? And y'all know I done had my baby out of wedlock my damn self, but I'm not acting too cool for school. I'm not, all on the growing up hip hop show, acting like my shit don't stink and, oh, well, it's me, and, why is Romeo doing this and doing that, and he just stopped talking to my sister, how dare he, they really do try to act like all of this is so unnecessary. No, it's very necessary. It's very necessary. That man got to do what he got to do, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the audio, and we will get off into what JoJo said on the Breakfast Club really quickly, because it's a very manipulative statement.
To put the pause on him.
Nah, it wasn't.
I mean, the way that the episode looked and the trailer looked like that, y'all were really into it, really arguing, really beefing.
But see, obviously editing and all that other good stuff. But it was no physical stuff gonna happen. It was more. I was annoyed because I was leaving it alone. I was already annoyed because I'm a protector of my sisters, but over.
Nigga, you was not leaving it alone. You was involving yourself, okay? You was getting all involved in the situation, and then you keep trying to say, oh, I'm trying to protect my sister. That's the manipulation part, you guys. And I think I already kind of played this on the Breakfast Club, but once I had seen Romeo's interview on The Real, I was like, why the fuck is Romeo acting like this? And if you listen to what JoJo say, you guys, I was trying to protect my sister. So when you begin talking in that way, you're making it look like, she's in harm's way. Didn't nobody do nothing to her. She's being called out for being a fake bitch, and Romeo is doing the calling out, and you all don't like it. But yeah, this family, you guys, they are very manipulative. they will do and say whatever to make Angela look good. And, I'm not here for it.
Over on my family. That's just how I am. I'll jump into a fire whether I know if I'm a die or not. It is what it is.
His ass is lying. He wasn't even on the first couple of seasons of Growing Up Hip Hop. So, I'm just saying.
Do it for them. But I wasn't even really worried about the situation until he had came up to me in the scene. I'm not going to talk about it much, but he came up to me in the scene, and I kind of felt pressed about it. Like, you pressing me, and you telling me I'm not married to your sister and all that stuff. Like, she's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the other way around almost. So I kind of got...
Like, I'm pressed.
Yeah, like, so I kind of got annoyed. I'm just like... That's when you see me kind of
like you were pressed. Wasn't you all in the damn episode? Take his mic off. Take it off. Take it off. This is not cool. He's not being a nice guy. Pay attention, you guys, to these lies. Just please pay attention to it. But the point I'm making, you guys, is that this is exactly why Romeo got on the reel. Because let me tell you something. If they wouldn't have did this interview the way that they did, and then they took their ass on over to People TV. I'm going to play that interview in a minute. If they wouldn't have took their ass on there acting like this and, Angela need to be protected, Romeo would have spoken freely about the situation and would have explained it, and it wouldn't have been such an evasive interview. But see, when you have a man coming out, well, my sister, my family needs to be protected. See, when you use certain words... Do you see what I'm saying? You use certain words, it begins to make Romeo look like the bad guy when Romeo is the fucking victim. And I notice in the world, a lot of people like to make it look like the man can never be the victim. And it's always, if there's a woman in any situation, she's the victim. And she's not. She doesn't need to be protected. She doesn't need to be coddled. Period, point blank. But yeah, they making their rounds, you guys, because they did a couple of more interviews, and I'm not really going to speak on them, but I really wanted to point out, what they did in this particular interview. At first, when I listened to it, I pretty much just called her out. But then once I listened to it again, and once I put 2 and 2 together with Romeo being on the reel, and then I'm listening to all these interviews that they're doing. They're trying to get ahead of the narrative to spin this around and make Romeo look bad and make it look like Romeo is just ignoring this girl for no reason, and Romeo needs to grow up, and Romeo is a little boy, and Romeo is this. And do you kind of follow where I'm going? Like, trying to change the narrative around, because guess what? When most people think of black men, young black men like Romeo, what do they think? Childish, little boy. I think the way we heard Angela on this interview, I think the way he's going about it is like a little kid, like a little boy, like she's so oblivious to her behavior. Do you see what I'm saying? But I've been paying attention to these Simmons, you guys, and they are going around on these interviews doing damage control, because they want to turn things around on Romeo. But see, those of us that's smart, we already 10 steps ahead of the game, okay? Especially a bitch like me. But once I got to putting all these different interviews together, because I'm like, God damn, why are y'all doing so? I didn't see Romeo. He may have did maybe a few interviews, you guys. He really has. I see them 2, 3, 4, like, what is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Y'all all don't even hang out like that. So, yeah, they trying to get ahead of this story because they don't want, their business out here about their sister. And that's just what it is. They want to keep protecting the same bitch that plays them to the left sometimes. I'm just saying, make it make sense.
Are you scared to talk to you? Come and talk to everybody else. You talking to Vanessa, you come and talking to me about the shit. I'm not even paying attention to you because this is something, whatever, this is between y'all two. But that's why I turned up, because I felt
If it's between them two, then why are you turning the fuck up? Because your ass was looking for extra camera time. That's why. Tell the truth. And y'all notice if you watch not the interview, if you watch that last show, once Master P got there, JoJo got quiet. Cause that's make them say, nah. Okay, like, that's Master P. Okay, don't he got a brother in jail for murder? They don't fucking play. Okay? All right. You don't want them problems, JoJo, okay? Well, who they got on their team? Silk the Shocker, all of them niggas and shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't want them he got kind of quiet, once Master P showed up. He was still trying to put on for the cameras. I think his woman was there, so he probably, for once in his life, wanted to show he had heart. Negro, please. I saw what you were doing. You trying to insert yourself into your sister's storyline because don't nobody want to hear about you and your dry ass relationship. I said it.
I felt pressed, and I felt like you trying to what is we doing here? Like, I'm not gonna do this on camera. What we're not gonna do is try to be funny or try to play somebody on camera.
He said we not gonna do this on camera, but yet we see you on camera turning the fuck up. Now, which is it, sis? I ain't gonna say bro, because you acting like a sis right now. What's good? JoJo one of them people I would pull up on, because you got all this fucking mouth and this interviews and shit. What's up? What's good?
I'm a real person. You feel what I'm saying? And I like to talk to people for real. Like, I'm not.
If you are so real, you don't have to put real in the same sentence with you. We would be able to see it through your damn actions, shit. So the way your sister act, I'm kind of looking at y'all funny. Now, out of all three of them, I kind of care for Vanessa more, than any of them, but she got her little way, you guys, about her. This family, though, they some manipulators. They want to be seen as the good guys, and he's Master P's son, and we not doing that, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either on this shit, okay? And really quickly, Angela loves all of this because once again, she gets to deflect. She doesn't get to change her behavior. She doesn't really get to deal with the consequences. She gets to play the victim, okay? She ain't the motherfucking victim. Romeo is the motherfucking victim. She's vilifying the true victim, which is what narcissists do. They vilify, like, the person that they are doing the most shit to. I'm just saying.
And I tell people we could go off the camera and we could talk or we could do whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not on some tough shit.
You ain't gonna do shit. Does this nigga even have his permit? I know I'm clowning. I know. I gotta have a little fun with this shit, y'all. I gotta instigate a little bit. But I'm just saying, I'm just stating the facts, okay? I'm just listening to all these interviews, okay? Somebody gotta have Romeo's back, okay? Because this family is really trying to destroy Romeo's image. They want y'all to think he's fake and he's the problem, and he's not being a real man, which is what we hear a lot in the black community. Let's be honest. Come on, ladies. Come on. Let's be honest. We always hear real man as if a real man doesn't have feelings, doesn't have thoughts, emotions. Romeo's supposed to keep taking this bitch shit and we supposed to feel bad for her. I'm just saying, they ain't doing that shit with me.
You doing today, JoJo?
I got my Yeezy boots.
Make sure. JoJo got his Timbs on.
No, but it's not even on some tough shit. It's more on some respect. Right. Respect. We would never disrespect. What I told Vanessa, I told everybody, I said I would never disrespect his sister in any way. So,
how do we know that? How the fuck do we know what you would do until you in a situation? And why you keep trying? Do y'all see where I'm going with this? They keep trying to make it, well, I wouldn't do it to his sister. This ain't got shit to do with your relationship with her. This is about what she does to other fucking people. Okay? If somebody calls your sister a bitch, then that's their fucking opinion. And I'm not at all saying that Romeo called her that. Romeo is a gentleman. You know, I ain't never heard him call her that, but I'm just saying you can't jump in and fight somebody because people have an opinion about your sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the shit that they're doing, you guys.
The same way applies for my family. Don't come talking about my sister. If you disagree with the way she moves or how she acts, keep her moving. But there's no reason to call my other sister, do a scene publicly for the world and be like, I don't like that she does this. What's the point of it? You feel what I'm saying?
The point of it is it's reality TV, and that's his motherfucking reality. Okay? I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay? Let me get to this People interview that they did.
Right, I like that. So speaking of drama, Angela, what is going on with you and Romeo? Let's take a look at this clip from the trailer. Oh, goodness.
Talking about you don't like the way I move, the pictures I post. What do I look like?
You look crazy.
The respect level was 0.
Well, in addition to this and the sneak peek available on WeTV.com, you two were already at odds. What's up?
Well, it wasn't me. He came to me about how he felt about Angela, which I thought was really odd because they've always had, you know, their friendship. And that's...
You hear that shit? Do you hear that shit? Okay, I'm steadily proving my point about this family. You got Vanessa participating in it now. He came to me and I felt that was odd. Girl, bye. We didn't see other scenes with him coming to you talking about your sister. You ain't had no problem shooting those, so what's so big about this time? You know, I'm over this family, you guys. I see what they doing.
How we even know the Millers to begin with is through Angela. So he came to...
Y'all hear that shit? How we even know the Miller... Like, they're so good and the Millers are so bad and, you know, like, No.
Me with how he felt about my sister, and I thought it was an incredibly awkward situation to put me in, and I felt like he should have went to Angela, as they've been friends for years, and talked out their differences together instead of putting...
Really quickly, you guys, I know y'all like, bitch, let it play, but let me say this. I did not see on the episode where Vanessa stopped Romeo and said, you know what? I want you to stop what you're saying, and I want you to talk to my sister. Better yet, let me dial her up on the phone. You didn't do that, Vanessa. You sat there as a full participant, and now you get your ass on this motherfucking interview and act, I don't know why he's coming to me, and I don't even know what's going on. Oh, you know what the fuck going on. You know.
Me in the middle. So I just would have preferred not to be in the middle of it because I don't belong there. It's not really my business.
It's not your business, right?
No.
Exactly. Do you agree? Do you agree with that?
It's not her business, but ain't she the same motherfucker that be trying to hook them up and get them to date and all this shit? I'm just saying, you guys, make it make sense.
What? Sorry, I was looking and getting upset all over again.
Oh, no.
Too bad.
But, I mean, I don't really like how it has went down and how it's being handled. You know, I mean, you guys can definitely watch as it unfolds during the season.
It's still upsetting to watch, though, right? When you look back.
Yeah,
at it.
because it's just like, it was so unnecessary.
Right.
It was like,
It was unnecessary. Why? Because it's about your ass. I don't like people like Angela, you guys. I don't like people like her that do reality TV and then they want to be all up in everybody else's storyline. And then when it's time to talk about they shit, mum's the word and they all fucking quiet and shit. Girl, bye.
enough other things going on than to be worried about this. And now this is just like, okay, why would you do that if I'm your friend, you know?
Girl, why the fuck are you wearing a waist trainer as a part of your motherfucking outfit? What the fuck you got on?
Well, in that same sneak peek, while Angela and Romeo's friendship is dissolving, it seems like his relationship with Vanessa and JoJo is really flourishing. Is this right?
Well, it kind of, brought up some issues this summer. I'm always trying to play a peacemaker. I was trying to bring Angela.
You see how she's speaking. Oh, I was just trying to, and I'm the good person, and we were trying to do this, and Romeo is the bad guy. And boy, these Simmons, honey, they love turning them narratives around, honey.
And Romeo together. So that's what I spent a lot of time doing, because I felt like, hey, if you have these issues, just
Work
talk
it out.
to her.
Right.
if he has those issues, just talk to her. Why don't you don't care if they talk. So keep it real. You don't care. You could have just said, listen, you feel how you feel. Don't talk to me about it no more. And I'm sure Romeo would have went on his motherfucking way, but you didn't do that. You kept entertaining what the fuck he was saying. So he kept speaking on your sister.
So I wouldn't say flourishing. I don't think that would be the right word.
Not for me. I mean, me and Romeo always just been cordial.
Okay.
Not really like close friends or anything, just cool guy.
Y'all hear how he trying to backtrack now, trying to act like him and Romeo were never cool. Now, I'm not at all saying you guys, they were best friends, but Negro, please, you need to quit.
But no bad blood.
I mean, I don't have negativity towards anybody. I love everybody.
I just wish they would work out.
Why are you talking like that, JoJo, and you was just talking all differently on the episode and on the Breakfast Club interview? I'm just saying, can I get some damn consistency up in this motherfucker?
Their issues, because they've been friends for way too long.
I don't
for
have
it to
an
happen
issue.
like-
Correction.
Okay, well,
They don't have a friendship. It is not a friendship. A friendship is not one-sided, okay? A friendship is not, oh, my, ex-fiance dies and now I need you to be, stepdaddy to my baby. And, that's not a friendship. That's somebody that wants to use somebody for their own selfish ends. You know what I'm saying? For their own selfish purposes. That girl is not trying to be Romeo's friend. Romeo has to work, girl. He got shit to do. He ain't got time to be there for you and your damn baby. Okay? Because if that man was alive, you wouldn't even be acting all like that. You really would. Well, hell, what you would be doing is probably still treating Romeo the same damn way. Let's just call it out.
situation.
Feel the heat here.
But it's real feelings, and you can see, like, this is real TV. These are real feelings. This is really a friendship that they've had for years, and now it's being
Dissolved.
tested, dissolved.
Well, do you
whatever.
think that you trying to play peacemaker between the two has helped, or has it, like, hindered a little bit? And do you think that it's helped or hindered?
I don't think it helped at all. I just think I'm
He
just
feels
caught
how
in
he
the middle.
feels, and he is what he's gonna do how he wants to do it. So
It is what it is.
yeah, that's exactly where I'm at.
Well, I have another clip I'd like to play from the new season. Let's watch.
That was kind of like crushing.
It's more than a crush.
You want a date?
Why take so long?
Y'all hear what she said with Bow Wow? And some of y'all want these series to end, but it can't really end because I keep hearing all this stupid ass shit.
Angela, what is your status in your relationship with Bow Wow?
We're cool. Like, I've known Bow since I was 17, and I stand by that. Like, regardless of what does or doesn't happen, like, there's really...
Did y'all hear that? Regardless of what does and what doesn't happen. So that means that, you go hear about me real soon giving my pussy away to Bow Wow. The drunk, the alcoholic, the aggressor, what is he? I don't know. Bow Wow is violent. Let's face it. We saw how he acted with the girl, Kiyomi. Now, this is my thing, you all, and I told you guys this several times. I don't care how cute Bow Wow is. As a matter of fact, Bow Wow ain't even all that damn cute no more. His music was the best when he was the youngest. You know what I'm saying? The younger he was, that's his career right there. He was better. He was a better artist when he looked like a little kid than when he turned into a grown man. And like I told you about Bow Wow, he is an eternal child, so why would you align yourself, like Romeo said, why would you keep going back to that and what the fuck comes with that? Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like if a stove is hot, and you keep touching that motherfucker, and then you shocked that you get burned. Make it make sense.
Really nothing that would change that unless Bow got weird on me, which I don't see that happening. So...
You've known each other.
That ain't gonna happen with Bow Wow. No, because you giving him the attention. You've dated Bow Wow. Hell, you probably done already gave him the draws. If she ain't gave him the draws already, I think they have fooled around. But I'm saying, if she ain't gave him the draws, she on her motherfucking way to. Okay, because whenever she's asked about Romeo, she answers one way, and then with Bow Wow, it's like, well, whatever happens, I don't know.
It's almost like it's like it's no way. It's like family.
As the siblings, you guys think there's anything going on there that I need to know about here?
Hey, listen, I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
I don't get into that relationship.
See, they quiet on that because they know she probably done smashed him. I'm just saying.
Relationship business.
Seems like you guys have learned your lessons of getting into
Try to stay out of it. I try my best. Sometimes I try to hook her up with people, but you'll see more of that on the show. But for the most part, I'm gonna let Angela find love her way.
All right, Angela, you've been very vocal about the struggles of being a single mom. How are you doing? How's little SJ?
I'm well. SJ's incredible. I think as any single parent would know, it's definitely a task. It's a task already being a parent, but doing it alone is definitely added extra burden and pressure. But we're doing.
Girl, please. You act like you the type of single parent that's on low income, food stamps, WIC, Medicare. You act like that's your life. You guys, being a parent, it is hard, but money makes shit a hell of a lot easier. Take it from me. Okay, so, girl, you need to quit.
Yeah, and we're doing well, and SJ's flourishing, and he's growing, and he's smart, and he's funny, and he's a whole lot.
He's a character.
Yes, he is.
Is there any...
And really quickly, if you would have chosen a better man to have the baby with, you probably wouldn't be going through what you're going through. I'm just saying. I'm just making an observation. But anything can happen, you guys, with anybody. But you didn't have to go that route, Angela. Okay? You didn't have to go that route. And hopefully you've learned to, choose better, choose better in the future. But it looked like you ain't learned since you still want to entertain Bow Wow's ass. I'm just saying, that don't make no sense at all to me, y'all.
Advice that you wish you had received as a single parent, sort of before going into the whole venture, that you would like to dispel to other people?
I think in general, you have a kid with someone to think that you're going to have the other person there. I think if you're not a parent yet, just knowing that, be ready for the unknown, because you could wind up an only parent, whether that be your parents get divorced, whether that be your parents don't talk, whether that be the parents not there. Like, just be ready for the unknown. Like being a parent's a full-time real job, and it's forever. Like, it doesn't, you're just a parent forever. And I think there's no real advice as far as being the best parent you can be. Everyone has to learn on their own and do your own research, and you can be the best parent you can be by the things and the tools that you learn. I don't think there's really one way to parent. People have opinions about how people should parent, but I think it's trial and error. You're a parent, you learn as you go.
Of course.
So just being proud of the parent you are, as long as you know you're doing your best, that's all you can do.
You're learning on the job.
You really are.
Yeah, right.
Well, do your best, sweetie, and keep that baby away from Bow Wow, okay?
Parenting styles differ.
I think they're all the same because we came up with the same morals, and our dad taught us all the same things, and our mother. So I feel like we all kind of came up on the same morals and the way of upbringing. So we upbringing our children the same way. You feel what I'm saying?
They're
y'all came up with morals, huh? Morals and values and, those type of things. But why would Angela choose the men that she chooses if she has all these damn morals and values? Why would she still be interested in dating Bow Wow? Do you see what I don't understand it, you guys. I don't see where the Simmons family has all these morals and all these values. None of you all got married, and I told you all on this channel, I'm not really the biggest person that push people to get married, but my thing is this. If you're trying to have this clean cut, I don't know, you're trying to have this pristine image, and, you want people to think the best of you, and you want people to follow you and be influenced by you, well, one of them got married, but hell, JoJo, you should have been married. That girl, I don't know what the hell you was doing. You was probably playing video games. I don't know. But I don't know, you guys. The Simmons family at this point, You guys have pretty much heard the interview. We don't need to play anymore. But you kind of see all the damage control that they're doing and, trying to make it look like they are these, upstanding citizens. And I don't get that from any of them. And it's not just having the kids out of wedlock. That's not what it is. It just seems, I don't know, a bit pretentious. And it just seems like, well, we need to control our narrative and Romeo's making the family look bad. And, we need to make people believe we these good people and we don't do the stuff that Romeo does and we don't do this and we don't do that. And like more people, you guys would probably like this family if they would just keep it real. Vanessa should say to Angela, girl, that man likes you. Do you want to date him or not? And if you don't, tell him why. And then can y'all move the hell on along? Like nobody tells Angela the truth until it's too late. And I don't even know if they do the shit when it's too late. I'm just making a damn guess at this point, but like I want to see more reality on reality television. I want to see JoJo tell Angela, hey, this man, he liked you at one point. Like, what are you gonna do? Don't you feel that it's wrong how you've treated him this way all these years? Like, keep it real with your siblings. These are conversations that I used to have with my brother. I would keep it real with my brother. You know what I'm saying? And how do you feel about this? And, asking direct questions and telling him things directly. Not, that's my brother. You better not talk about my brother. You better not say that. Better not say, shit. He heard it first from me, honey. Okay? Shit, you ain't have to worry about social media attacking your ass. I'll attack your ass and get your ass together and tell you the truth. Okay, so I have had enough of this family, you all. Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out later.